live on platform 1, live on platform 2. Abosh! Oh no, all of the boxes are in the background. Oh well. We're nasty. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? Happy Saturday evening, everybody. I hope you are having a lovely weekend. Do you know how much nicer life is when we can sit here relaxed, knowing that Tottenham have won both of their opening Premier League games under Thomas Frank, that they have scored 5 goals, conceded 0, and are absolutely flying. Do you know how good it feels to be able to say that? No? Well, you do now, especially if you're a Tottenham fan. Oh, Glenn, straight in with the calm down comments. I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. Don't you worry about it. I'm chilling. Yeah, how is everyone? How's everybody's weekend going? You enjoyed the football today? Who watched the Arsenal game? I watched the first half and then turned it off. Not good. But yeah, how are we doing? What do people make of the City game earlier? I will answer questions. I'll reply to comments, blah, blah, blah. Just give me a second. I just need to very quickly tweet out the link to the live stream on my YouTube channel. That is live, which is great news. Yeah, we're going to talk about Savinho. We are going to talk about all sorts. Johnson again, ole ole. Yeah, I get your point, Glenn. Tottenham are always in this position every year at the start of the season. We are. But it's football, mate. Like, you got to have the hope. You got to have the belief. You got to have the belief that Thomas Frank is going to be able to do something different to what other managers have been able to do. So for that perspective, it's fine to be happy. It's fine. We've won our first 2 games of the season. Right, give me a second. Live on YouTube and TikTok, talking Tottenham. We'll chat about Savinho, Paz / El Canus, and the City win. Come and join me. Tweet the link. #THFC. Post. Bosh. There we go. Right, I'm back with you. How are we doing? Oh God, people following the TikTok live. Tottenham football. Thank you so much for the follow, my friend. Welcome along on TikTok. Good win for Arsenal today. Yeah, all right. Ruben, thank you for the follow. Fulby, thank you for the follow. Liam, thank you for the follow. We've been live for... Hang on, how do I see? I can't see, but we've been live, God knows how long. Already 4 new followers on TikTok. Amazing. I see you guys on YouTube as well. Steve, welcome in. Top 6 this season, maybe. I think so. We still need to sign a few players, but 100% it's possible. Cody, thank you for the follow on TikTok. We're getting Savinho today. I don't think we're getting him today, but I do believe that there were meetings after the Manchester City game this afternoon, so we're kind of waiting the outcome. Mozzarella, thank you for the follow. Steve, thank you for the follow. You guys are awesome. Absolutely flying in on the follows. I appreciate you guys. Zoe, how you doing? Welcome back to the YouTube live stream. An absolute shambles off the pitch and in the boardroom, but players doing their best to make up for it. Who knew Tottenham needed tactics? Look a different beast. 100%. Kay, thank you for the follow. Yeah. Tottenham today against City, fantastic. Did you know that was Tottenham's first away Premier League win since February, which follows on from Spurs is first clean sheet in the Premier League since February last week against Burnley. And it is, I believe, the first back-to-back clean sheets in the Premier League for Spurs since 2023, which is absolutely mental. So yeah, crazy. So do I think players are coming in or not? Yeah. Look, I know people are panicking. How long we got left in the transfer window now? 8-9 days. I believe we will sign 2 more players. I think we'll sign a winger and we'll sign a number 10. I'm not entirely sure we'll sign another defender, but I do think players will come in. Milan in the Tottenham manager seat anytime soon. Never say never. I'm well accustomed to Football Manager. I do want to do a Football Manager stream at some point. But yeah, I was on Sky Sports earlier as well. For those of you that missed it, I was on there. They have a dedicated, on Saturday evenings, they have a fan zone project. So I was on there talking about Spurs, which was good fun. Kudus is class for us. Oh, mate. Mohamed Kudus. What a boy. What an absolute legend. Reckon we get Savinho. I don't want to sit here and say, yes, I reckon we get Savinho. But I have a weird feeling that the talks today went pretty well with Savinho. So we will see. The thing is, I don't know if us beating City today will have increased our chances of getting Savinho or not increased our chances of getting Savinho. So I'll get the screen up so you guys can see on Twitter. 1 second. So I don't know if you guys have seen today, Savinho's agent was at the game. Look, just to give you a heads up, there's a lot of the stuff that's going around on social media this evening about Savinho. Like, come on, like, look at this. So, for example, this screenshot's going around on social media at the moment, showing that apparently Savinho has followed Pedro Porro today. I don't know if, like, that's a legitimate website. I don't know if that's a thing. So yeah, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. I see you as well in here, Jay. I see my boys. Sit there and say yes. Yeah, well, I want to sit here and say yes. I want Savinho in here. Surely that means that here we go. Oh, I miss the days of just here we goes to Tottenham. I miss the days of Tottenham getting here we goes. Honestly, absolutely crazy. But yeah, this is where we're at with the Savinho stuff. His agent was at the game against Manchester City today. There were talks planned for after the game. So that's kind of the latest as we have it. But there's no like official word. This is the picture and tweet that we saw earlier on the Savinho agent stuff. I'm just trying to make it a bit bigger for TikTok. Yeah, we saw that Savinho's agent sort of put something up on his Instagram story saying or showing that he was at the game, and the word was that there were meetings scheduled for after the game. But what we're waiting for is the outcome of that. Bus parade for Spurs tomorrow. What for? For winning a game of football? Crazy. We are on top of the Prem. Oh yeah, I was about to say I don't think we are, but then I realised that your profile picture is an Arsenal badge, and yes, Arsenal are top of the league. Yeah. All right, fair enough. You beat Leeds at home. Leeds, who are probably going to go down, is what it is. Think we get Paz? I don't think we do. I really don't think Como/Real Madrid are going to let him go. I think the most likely number 10 we end up with, if I'm being honest with you guys, is Bilal Khnous from Leicester. I think we're going to swoop in and grab him off of Palace at the very last minute. I mean, it'd be calmer for Palace. You guys see it was revealed that Arsenal have been in talks with Palace actually for weeks over the Eze deal. Absolutely mental. If Levy 100% normal, at least he brings us just 2 players, a genuine left winger, a number 10. No need to worry, we can win another trophy. Yeah, well, I don't think he has a choice, but he has to bring in obviously the players that we need by the end of the transfer window. Otherwise, we're screwed. Otherwise, we're absolutely screwed. Because while it's all well and good beating City 2-0 and beating Burnley at the start of the season and stuff, and it's like fine, but in a couple of weeks the Champions League starts, and then you got the cup competition start as well, and you need the squad depth, and we still don't have a number 10. Pap Sarr was absolutely immense today, right? He was so good, but he's not that technical player that you kind of want in there. By the way, thank you for the likes on the TikTok live. By the way, nearly at 2K likes. I've been live for like 5-6 minutes. Yeah, well, it's not X. I don't think. I think it's on Instagram, bro. But I don't know. Benji, thank you for the follow, dude. Appreciate you. We are edging closer to the 2,000 follower goal. Oh, I didn't even have it up here. Here it is. There you go. Nice little bar on the TikTok live now. So yeah, need Bentancur to sign that contract extension. That midfield was wonderful today. How good are some of the players in this team, right? It's just coaching. And this is nothing against Ange, right? Like, it's absolutely nothing against Ange. But the team just looked so much more compact. So yeah, Jace, thank you for the follow. Cole, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you guys. Is it legit, MCFC Charlie? Is it legit that Savinho follows Porro on Instagram now? William, thank you for the follow. You guys are smashing it, by the way. As you can see, I'm trying to hit 2K followers on TikTok. So if you want to drop a follow, thank you. They're not selling us Savio after that today. The thing is, right, Zoe, this is my thinking behind the Savinho stuff. It's my thinking behind the Savinho stuff is I think we're going to put in an offer to City that is just going to be too good to turn down. I genuinely think we're going to go in with a third bid. We've had 2 bids rejected already. I think we're going to go in with a third bid, just under 70 million. And to be honest with you, if City turn that down, it's a bit confusing. I mean, Charlie, thank you for the follow, dude. I don't know what City perspectives and City fans' thoughts on the Savinho stuff is. Yeah, it's true. Nice. That's good. I mean, if he followed him today, maybe that's a little bit telling. But the one thing I would say about the Savinho stuff is we know that he wants to join, right? Like, we know that Savinho wants to come to Spurs. It's City that are holding the deal up. So, unless, yeah, he follows thousands of Prem players, that's the other thing as well. But the thing is, like, if the third bid gets rejected, I don't think we'll go back in again unless Savinho starts to kick up a fuss. But the thing is, right, and I don't know if this is just because Savinho's injured, right, but all of the wingers that start ahead of him at the moment, you had Oscar Bob obviously started today, Marmoush started, you've also got Doku come off the bench, Foden come off the bench. You've got so much talent in that City team. I don't necessarily think City need him. Or is that just me giving like a desperate viewpoint on it? But yeah, with how Levy works, he'll bring someone in who's useless and cheap. The thing is, right, I do genuinely think Spurs had a lot of interest in Tyler Dibbling. I think he had a lot of interest in Tyler Dibbling, but he's going to Everton now. Medical's booked in. I can see, because apparently Como value Nico Paz at like 60-70 million pounds, which is obviously a very, very hefty fee. Whereas someone like El Kanous, I think Leicester are after like 30 mil for him, which is, you know, pennies compared to what we were going to pay for Eze. We were going to pay nearly 70 mil for Eze. So yeah, they don't need him. Isaac says, yeah, this is what I mean. I reckon if Tottenham offer 80 million with add-ons, Pep will accept. I don't think Pep's the one holding it up. I think Pep would say, yeah, just like sell him. I reckon he would have probably said yes to one of our earlier bids. I think the issue is, I can't remember his name. The guy at the top of the board for City he's literally blocking the deal because he thinks Savinho has potential. So yeah, bit of a weird one. But the thing is, like, if Rodrigo's there and available, City can upgrade. Like, City could go out and get him and upgrade. That's the thing. This season were a bit difficult to beat. Yeah, like I said, 2 games, scored 5 goals, conceded 0. Mental. Like, we're already rewriting the narrative of Tottenham being hard to beat under Thomas Frank, which is excellent. Savinho would work so well in Frank says. I really do, because I think if there's one position on the pitch that I looked at today that I think we really need to add in like a star player, it's on that left wing, to be honest. It just is on that left wing. And although Brennan Johnson scores goals, which is fine, he's not like world class, you know? Odobert might be off to Roma, check X. Surely not. Surely we're not selling, I don't think we're selling Odobert. Surely there's no way. We'll have a look. We'll have a look, guys. We'll have a look. Odobert. I'd be shocked. 12-minute cameo from Odobert today. I think he did well. Absolutely skinned Rodri. Ballon d'Or winner, by the way. Ain't it mad? Rodri, Ballon d'Or winner, comes on the pitch and Pap Sarr had him in his pocket. Heard we're interested in Harvey Elliott. Is that true? He's definitely on the shortlist, Harvey Elliott, for players that Spurs are looking at. I really hope it's not him that we end up signing, though, personally. I really, really don't hope so. I don't see anything about Odobert and Roma. I'll give it a little search. Oh, right. 12 hours ago from Last Word on Spurs. In case you missed it, AS Roma are now attempting to sign Tottenham Hotspur forward Wilson Odobert. Spurs want to start negotiations over his sale at 25 million euros. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. 25 million euros for Odobert after we paid more than that for him last summer. I can't see that being legit. Yeah. I'd be surprised. Put it that way. But yeah, I think the Savinho stuff, we're going to get some news on very, very soon. It's just whether it's good or bad news. You know what I mean? Yeah, but hopefully it's more good news. Good news, obviously, better. I want to keep Odobert. Yeah, for sure, man. 100% want to keep Odobert. Absolutely. Might be because of the injuries. Honestly, wouldn't mind selling him for 35 mil. Damn, you guys are crazy. I think Odobert's got so much potential. I'd definitely be keeping him. Odobert's that guy, man. I'd for sure be wanting to keep him. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Eh? Weird. I love Odobert. Yeah, man. Exactly. Love Odobert. Savinho said he wanted to play every game, and Odobert was out for a few months last week. Savinho would be like star player, regular starter for Spurs if he joined, for sure. I bought the 3rd kit of his name on right after his debut against Everton last season. Yeah, he's a good player. He's criminally underrated, for sure. Don't disagree with that. Yeah, I just seen the excuse me, the consensus that apparently Odobert, apparently City ain't going to sell us Savinho now purely because we beat him today. I don't think that'll be the case. I'd be very, very shocked if that was legitness. Yeah, maybe Savinho will play a few games at Cam and Odobert plays. Maybe, I just don't know what the passing scenario situation is. If you know what I mean. There we go. That's better on the camera. Am I a bit close for you guys? I'm well aware of my big head being quite in the frame. I feel like with TikTok it should be more the screen than my face on the lives. So yeah, perfect. Thanks, Aaron. Appreciate you. I know it's impossible and won't ever happen, says Logan, but my dream signing would be Phil Foden. Can play down the middle, off the left and off the right, and of course he's world class. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Foden. Do you remember at the end of last season, he sort of talked about, he did an interview end of last season, right? And he did talk about how he was like burnt out and played too many matches and stuff. And I wonder if that is what is holding him back at the moment at City. I mean, obviously dream signing, like, yeah, pretty self-explanatory, I think. How good of a signing he would be. There we go, more half and half on TikTok. But yeah, guys, thank you for all the likes and the follows and stuff and the subscriptions on YouTube, TikTok. I appreciate it. Little plug before we go into some more Savinho talk. I am trying to get to 5k subs on YouTube and 5k followers on TikTok. So if you want to join the journey and be a part of it, please feel free to hit that follow button. I massively appreciate it. I'm just glad I've got some time today to be able to do a live stream. It's been a hell of a week. And yeah, you guys will see the backdrop behind me change soon. It's going to be no more kitchen. You guys can't really see it on TikTok, but there's like a load of boxes in the corner that you can see out of the corner of the camera on YouTube. But yeah, I am moving soon, which will be pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, man. So apparently today, take this with a pinch of salt, right? Apparently today, Daniel Levy, Johan Langer and Vinay were all present at the match. Khaldoon Mubarak and some of the City administrators were also present. Savinho's agent was also believed in attendance. It's rumoured that talks have taken place today. But we still don't have an answer on Savinho. We still don't have an answer on Savinho. Maybe sign Savinho, someone says, a few hours ago. Agreed. But yeah, there's not... Do you know what it is? It's suspiciously quiet. It's suspiciously quiet around all of the Savinho news. I don't know if that is because it's a weekend and stuff doesn't really get talked about on a weekend, or if it's because stuff's happening behind the scene and the club, after what happened with the Eze stuff, are making sure that absolutely nothing is leaked. It wouldn't be surprising to see that be the case. If we don't get a Cam, do this. Wilson Odobert left wing, Cam Kudus right wing. Yeah, I mean, that would probably be the way I would go about it. I do still think Savinho is better on the left-hand side than the right-hand side, though. But yeah, Solomon and Brian Hill have to go out the door before Odobert. Oh, 100%. 100%. I don't know how they're still at the club, to be honest with you. I really don't. But yeah, imagine adding Savinho and a 10 to this. Please, Daniel Levy, I'm begging you. We'd be such a good team. And we would as well. We really, really would. Basuma as a 10 would work. Sorry? Basuma as a 10? I'm not sure I've ever heard someone suggest that. Personally, I'm not entirely sure that would be one that I would particularly want to see and try. You know, never say never. Could happen. But I do think Spurs also want to sell Basuma. So that's another thing as well. That could be the case. Who's your dream signing outside of Savinho? My dream signing is Morgan Rogers. My dream signing at the start of the summer was Eberici Eze. My dream signing now is Morgan Rogers or Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons would be, in my opinion, a very, very good signing for Spurs to make if he can't get to Chelsea. The issue is Chelsea is so good at selling their players that they're just able to add. They just sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. Like the amount of players they bought last year and have sold already, somehow at a profit despite the fact they've not played any games for them, absolutely mental. I genuinely don't understand how they do it. Also, that Julio and Enciso stuff that happened the other day where he signed basically for Blueco. Not for Strasbourg, not for Chelsea, for Blueco. Like, what? Mental. Rather put Ange at striker than Biz at cam. Poor Ange catching strays. Don't know why we're getting hyped at the Morgan Rogers rumours. No, it's not. It's not. It's definitely not a. It's not a realistic signing. Morgan Rogers. He is not going to leave Villa. I think it was just fueled by the narrative that Villa are having PSR problems, and if we were to sell, if we were to put in like a big bid for Morgan Rogers, then they would consider it because it would help them in their sort of all of the PSR stuff. But I reckon you're looking at 100 mil for Morgan Rogers, and the day Daniel Levy puts £100 million on the table for a football player to join Tottenham Hotspur, I will do something very silly. I don't know what, but it will be very silly. The day we sign a £100 million player, come back to this, clip it up if you want, whatever you'd like. I will do something. I'll put like a video out and I'll do a top liked comment or whatever. Mental. Wilson would be a loan, not a permanent deal. I don't think he needs to go out on loan either. I think Frank prefers him over Tell at the moment, to be honest. Just because it's all about work rate, isn't it? It's all about getting up and down the pitch and working around. I think Odobert did that quite well this time when he came on. I think scars still from the Tell cameo against PSG. Yeah, so Man City losing to Tottenham shouldn't be a surprise anymore. We haven't lost to City at the Etihad in 3 years. It's mental, isn't it, right? Like, I saw the last 4 games against Manchester City have averaged over 5 goals, apart from the one today, 1-2-0. We've beaten Liverpool and Spurs have both beaten Manchester City the most times since Pep Guardiola took over. I think it's 10 times. We are just the ultimate bogey team. Ultimate bogey team. Just crazy. Xavi Simons was my dream signing, but he doesn't really want Chelsea, and that doesn't fit with what Frank says. Yeah, he is desperate to join Chelsea. Yeah. I think that is that's correct. Wouldn't be surprised if in the next 3 to 4 years big clubs would be interested in Sar's. Sar's potential, I've never really seen anything like it. Sar's potential is mad. Paz would be my dream signing, even though it would be a loan considering he wants to go back to Madrid in the future. I don't know what people think of this, right? Did you watch the Morgan Gibbs-White interview the other day where he sort of talked about his move to Tottenham breaking down, and it was mainly because his wife was pregnant and she was going through complications and stuff. If you were to get like a loan deal for like Nico Paz for a year, and then could we possibly come back next summer and sign Morgan Gibbs-White and do it properly this time? That's an interesting one to me, I think, anyway. But yeah, I could only find a short video of that Morgan Gibbs-White stuff. It's on TalkSport, I think, on social media. Shall we talk about Nico Paz a little bit more? Because he is in the title, so we can talk about him. Yeah, so latest on Nico Paz. Let me get the screen back up again. Latest on Nico Paz is this. Spurs, after reportedly missing out on Eberechi, I was like, oh, did you guys see him walking out of the tunnel this evening as well? For Arsenal, in his Arsenal shirt. Absolutely horrible. I hated it. He looked so happy. Absolutely nuts. So after missing out on Eberechi Eze to Arsenal, Tottenham are readying a bid of €70 million for Como midfielder Nico Paz. The Paz situation is really, really confusing, right? Because Real Madrid have the option to match any bids for him. So if we were to put a bid in for him, Real Madrid could technically match it. And he's obviously would go back to Real Madrid than come to Spurs. Let's be honest. And then also, I think Madrid, if he does leave, have a 50% sell-on clause. So that's why they want ridiculous money. Because if they sold him for like 40 million, they're barely getting anything. So it's mad. Como wants 70 mil, doubt Levy would pay. He hasn't got a choice, to be fair. Like, he's got to. He's got to go out and bring in a couple of players. He's got to get moving on it. Otherwise, we're going to get left behind. The exact same account we've told City are prepared to bid 85 mil. Yeah, their account, it's not a reliable source, unfortunately. I wish there was a reliable source actually giving updates on the transfers. But yeah, what does this translate to? Anyone know what that translates to? With the Rodrigo stuff? There's usually a little translate post. But yeah. Yeah, Spurs could return for Nico Paz. Their first offer of 40 million euros was rejected at the beginning of August. Don't know if that's true or not. I don't think we actually had an offer rejected. Always considering, just give me, here we go. Yeah, I know, considering, advancing, talking, yada, 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 yada. All of that stuff, right? Just absolutely crazy. But yeah, Como value the player at 70 mil. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Why would we go for Nico Paz? I'll be honest with you guys, right? After watching clips and doing research and stuff, because I'm hoping I can actually make a YouTube video soon on another signing, because it's been ages. I'd go with Akliouche. If that's how you say his name, Akliouche, I'd go with him over Nico Paz personally. I just think he looks better. I think they're both overpriced, to be honest with you. I do think they're both overpriced, but we've got to pay over the odds now. Because if we don't pay over the odds, we are not going to get anyone. And then we're stuck with a short squad again. No creativity in the squad, which is crazy. Probably something about him not playing against Osasuna. Won't be smiling when we stuff them. I think if we don't get a here we go by Wednesday for Savinho, I doubt it's happening. Yeah, so the reports were saying the other day, weren't they? They're expecting talks to accelerate quickly after the City Spurs game today. So we're waiting. I'm hoping for an update tonight. It's only 8:30. We got time. We do have time. Any news on Savinho, mate? Agent was at the game today. Talks/meeting planned between Spurs and Manchester City after the game today. We actually haven't heard any reports on how said meeting went yet, and that's what we're waiting for. That's where we're at so far. But I mean, with Eze now gone, like, Savinho would be the star signing, right? He'd be the one to get people excited again. So that's probably who we go for and try and wrap up first. I feel like El Khanous would be an easy deal to wrap up. But I think it will be one of those three. Paz, Akliouche, or El Khanous. One of them. Don't know which. Although El Khanous Moroccan, right? I don't want to lose any players for AFCON this winter. Such a pain. Akliouche looks class. Doesn't look lightweight like Paz does. Yeah. If I'm honest, I'll take Savinho from this window, considering the stat. Just, do you know what I mean? I said this on Sky as well now, earlier this evening. I said that it's desperation. Spurs are desperate in the transfer window now, and that's the issue. That's the issue with thing. Any news yet, Darren, on what the Savinho deal? Still waiting to hear what was said in this meeting today. So yeah, very interesting one. If Savinho joins, does Johnson get dropped? I think so, to be honest with you. I think if Savinho were to join, it would be to play out on that left wing. Obviously, Kudus has got right wing locked down. So yeah. But I'd like Brennan Johnson's a really difficult one, right? Because he scores goals. But he just doesn't. It's so harsh to say he doesn't contribute anything other than that, because he's scoring goals and that's what wins football matches. But it still feels like we should be getting more out of him. Do you know what I mean? In that sense, or am I just absolutely rambling now? I don't know. I feel like I'm making sense. I do like Johnson, to be fair. Just gets the job. Yeah, he scores, right? He's a goal scorer. Talking Spurs transfers is an endless rabbit hole, but I'm here for it. Honestly, mate, it's just going round and round and round in circles constantly. It's so frustrating, but I'm confident we get something over the line soon. That's where I'm currently at with it. So yeah, Paz would be my dream signing, even though it would be a loan, considering what's coming out of June. Yeah. Sar's developed so well under Frank so far. The only downside of Far potentially being our standout this year, he could attract big clubs and it'd be difficult to see. Yeah, he's one of those though where I think he's so young and has such a long contract as well. It'd take a big old bid for us to sell him. We need another winger on top of Paz. We need another 3 more signings minimum. Yeah, well, I agree. I don't think we'll get 3 now though. I think we'll get 2. And if they're wrapped up in the next couple of days, to be fair, maybe an opportunity arises on deadline day. Who knows? So yeah, does Solanke come straight back in when fully fit? No, I don't think he does. At the moment, and Frank said this in his press conference, Richarlison's a starting number 9. He actually is. And to be fair, although he wasn't as effective today against City, he still got an assist. Could have had 2 assists. So he's already got 2 goals and an assist in 2 games in the Premier League. So yeah. Remember when we played City last season, Werner scored the exact same goal as Johnson scored today. Yeah, he said at the moment, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, exactly. It's good to have competition up there. But this is the thing about Richarlison, right? We know that he's got talent, but he could just get injured. He just always gets injured. I don't think they technically counted the second goal as his assist because he got tackled. So it was more of a tackle into Paulinho then scoring rather than him passing it. But I think he gets the assist on FBL if any of you guys have him. I wasn't brave enough to put him in, but I might have to start. Can you believe it's the international break soon as well? We've got a game next weekend and then it's the international break, which is absolutely mental. Brendan Johnson's a great finisher, but not a great winger. Yeah, that's what I mean. He doesn't take people on. He could play as a second striker. It could work. I just don't know. Thought it was excellent as press. Yeah, that was what beat City today. It was the pressing and the work rate and winning the physical battle. Outworked them, pressed them at the exact right moments, and that midfield battle is what we won. Bentancur, Sarr, Paulinho, bullied them. Absolutely bullying. It was such a good performance. I'd say Johnson's more as a false 9. Yeah, he definitely wouldn't play on the last man, for sure. I don't think so. But yeah, it was a really good performance. I'm delighted. We just need some transfer news, guys. We need to hear something in terms of a report on the Savinho deal, on the Nico Paz stuff. I know, just anyone. I do think that we're right on the verge of something breaking. I definitely think that we will have over most teams this season is aerial ability and physicality. It's a big thing that Thomas Frank's introduced, right? It's set pieces and being bullies almost type players. It's a big thing. I'm really, really happy to see it, to be honest, because it's something we've lacked. We've always moaned about conceding from corners and not scoring enough corners, but we look like a bit more of the thuggish teams. Arsenal played like that the entire season last year, and they challenged for the title. So you don't know. Yeah, I'd say I definitely think we'll have it. Yeah, Aaron said Bruno could be going to Saudi. Crazy. Sorry. For goodness sake, you're gonna make me search it up now. Is this if it's a rubbish source, Aaron? I'm gonna kill you. The Sun. Goodness sake. Yeah, PC's on screen. Here you go. This is what he's referring to about Bruno Fernandes. It's breaking. A bid from Saudi Arabia is expected in the coming days before the window shuts, reports the Sun. I don't necessarily think that means that Bruno's going to go. Yeah, I know. Some sport. Crazy. Do I even want to click on the article? Bruno is open to the move. I don't know if I believe that. No disrespect to Solanke, but Richie needs to start because of his constant pressing. Still need Richie to be scoring more, and hopefully this is it. Yeah, well, like I said, if he stays fit, we paid 60 mil for him for a reason. He's a double-digit goal-scoring striker if he can stay fit. But yeah, Solanke, it would be good for him to have competition, for sure. And they'll both get plenty of minutes. They will both get plenty of minutes. There's no need to worry about that. Daily Mail as well. Bruno Fernandes holds a secret meeting with Saudi Pro League club over a potential move to the Middle East. By the way, if Bruno Fernandes goes to Saudi Arabia when the season's already started, don't rate it. If you're going to go before the season started. Like, you've been named captain, you got this new look Man United side. If he leaves with a couple of days left in the transfer window, nah, definitely, I don't rate that too much. But yeah, I don't know. Interesting point though, Aaron. Very interesting point. So yeah, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. How does the Daily Mail sport? Yeah, these journalists these days, you know what they're like. You know what they're like. Right. I'm going to leave the live stream there for tonight, guys, because I've got some work to do. I have... Oh, no, hang on. Before I leave, let me plug my YouTube video. Let me get it up on TikTok as well. Guys, go check out the YouTube channel if you're over on TikTok. My channel. Try and show it. Because my my review and breakdown of the Man City game is live. Right here. This video right here. How Tottenham dismantled Manchester City at the Etihad, in brackets, again. Go check it out. Go watch it. Subscribe to the channel if you're over there. Like I said, 3.3k subs at the moment on the channel. I'm trying to get to 5k by the end of the season, so any extra support would be really, really amazing. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for jumping on the live stream with me tonight. I really, really appreciate it. I'll be back with another one soon. I really enjoy doing them, and it's good to just hop on and chat. Like, it's nothing too stressful. We're just chatting. And I promise I will start like a Football Manager series or something very soon, so look out for those. But yeah, if you guys want to check out my stuff, head over to the YouTube, follow, subscribe, all of that usual stuff. But go enjoy the rest of your weekends. And I look forward to Match of the Day today, although I'll be skipping the Arsenal game. But yeah, have a good evening, guys. Jacob, appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. See you later. Peace.